If you are one of the people out there trying to find a Tundra with the tow mirrors, well, today I'm going to actually take a few minutes just to shoot a little walk around video of a 2024 Tundra Hybrid Platinum that I was able to find for a customer. This is honestly my first time seeing a Tundra with the tow mirrors, and I know it's kind of a rare option to find. We struggle to get one specifically with the hybrid, so I just wanted to take a couple minutes to walk around this truck so you guys can get a little bit of an overview of it, in case you're like me and also having a hard time finding these yourself. All right, so this is it. It's a pretty good color. Now it seems to be, at least with the hybrids, the easiest way to find these tow mirrors, and possibly the only way to find them, is with the 6.5 foot bed. Now this one is the iForce Max in the Platinum trim, which is specifically what my customer was looking for. He wanted to be able to keep the not only the towing specs, but also have the power and torque behind it, so he felt comfortable with the camper that he's going to be pulling. Not too common to see these 6.5 foot beds by themselves, especially with it being a hybrid and a Platinum and everything else. So kind of interesting to finally see one of these. Truck looks good. Platinum trucks always do. I'll kind of show you how those tow mirrors look. We'll get up to them. Specifically, it's the tow mirrors that have the PVM panoramic view monitor, which is the 360 camera. So we'll go ahead and check that out. So these are what are so impossible seemingly to get or to find. When we were looking for Platinums that had the hybrid and the tow mirrors, I could only really find, at least at that moment, about 7 in the whole entire Southeast that had not been sold. And thankfully we were able to get this one for the customer. But you can see there with the tow mirrors, I'm guessing this is some of the sensors here for the blind spot and maybe the blind spot that extends out to the trailer. You do obviously have both mirrors here. There's the blind spot indicator, and then underneath of here is the camera for the panoramic view or 360 camera. Mirrors actually look pretty good on the truck. I don't know if they extend or not, because I know they already look extended. But good looking truck. If you're just curious to see the rest of this, this Platinum doesn't have a whole lot of stuff extra added to it. Biggest thing being that it does have the power running board option. Now, I say it doesn't have much stuff on it. It's a Platinum. It doesn't really need that much. Just to kind of make a tour around, you can see you've got your power folding mirrors, which does work well even with the tow mirrors here. Of course, there's the power running boards. You've got, of course, memory seating. As we look over here on all the different displays, oh, there's the tow mirror extenders. Oh yeah, that's great actually. Wow, okay, that's fantastic. I'm glad I'm actually spending some time with this. And there's tow lights. All right, so it's a one-touch feature. So if you just press the button one time, button stays in, the mirrors extend. And then again, if you press it one more time, the mirrors come in. Did not know that until right now. You also do have a light. I'm curious where that is. I'm guessing it's this one out here. Yep, there it is. So yeah, that's controlled over here from the driver's side panel. Of course, heated steering wheel is going to show up here. This is the switches for the power running boards that you can adjust. There's your bed lighting. There's your auto high beams, your heated steering wheel, and some of the stuff that controls the screen, parking sensors, and some of the pre-collision, all that's kind of tied together there. And then, of course, the power outlet for the rear. This being a Platinum, you do, of course, have your power tilt and telescope wheel. Here's that heated steering wheel, which has got the nice baseball style grip here. Large screen. This is like a 14-inch display if I'm not mistaken. I know it's probably looking a little weird with the LEDs flashing, but it doesn't do that in person. This is pretty much the same screen as in every other Toyota nowadays. As far as the software goes, it's just on a massive scale. Everything, I mean, you can see the text, the font, everything is a lot larger. All these buttons, they've basically just scaled it up. So they didn't really make it that much different for these larger screens, but it does look good. Really easy to navigate, really responsive. Screen gets really dark at nighttime, which is nice as well. Looking over here, of course, you've got your dual zone auto climate, as I would hope that you would expect. So we try to get that glare out a little bit. Of course, you've got your heated and ventilated seats for both driver and passenger. Here's the main USB port if you did want to wire into the head unit. This is your 360 camera button, which does the perimeter scan, or you can switch it to show kind of like a inside out version of that to stitch those together. Now, if you're not wanting to use the camera in that way, of course, if you throw it in reverse, this is where you'll get your multiple camera views. And there's a lot of things you can do with this camera as far as when they cut on at low speeds and things like that. But of course, your top-down view, you can really switch these cameras around depending on what you might want to look at. A side view, there's the bed, all kinds of stuff. So really nice camera system. Definitely one of my favorite things on all these newer Tacomas and Tundras and things that are coming out now. Good storage here. Cup holders you can hide away. You can fit a large water bottle here if you want to, like an Nalgene. You can see it allows for a square there. Extra phone chargers. Pockets and storage everywhere. Good glove box with a little bit of a shelf in there. Go ahead and check out the back seat. Oh, you do have the panoramic or the digital rear view mirror, not the panoramic view monitor. You do, of course, have the panoramic sunroof, I think is what I was getting ready to say, with the shade. And as we take a peek here into the rear, all this is standard for the Platinums. You do have the built-in shades on the windows, a nice luxury touch. And of course, this being a hybrid, there's not going to be any storage underneath of here because of the hybrid battery pack. You can actually see one of the intake vents there. But if you look back here, again, fully loaded truck. You've got ventilated and heated rear seats, as well as your power outlets, both for USB-C, USB-A, and of course the 120 volt house plug. All weather mats in this one. Tundra party trick still goes, where you can roll the back window down, which is a nice feature to have. This truck does have the bed liner, ironically, even though it's got the composite bed. So that actually looks really good inside there. Power running boards also have the power step here that kicks out. And then for those that know, there's a hideaway button here for the tailgate. Does not open or does not close with the button, but it's got a nice soft open there. So if you wanted to open the bed of the truck and your hands are full, it's the way to do it. I wish they'd do it on both sides. Fortunately, there's just a blank there, but pretty good looking truck. Just a quick little walk around tour of what these things look like with the tow mirrors. Hope it was helpful for you guys.